There are a lot of dog trainers out there who almost take pride in saying, I guarantee nothing. Nothing. How could you guarantee anything in dog training? And I know because I've owned 3 dog training businesses myself, and I used to feel exactly the same way. And I felt that, maybe sometime, somewhere, somehow, there's somebody out there who might say, I went through your whole course. I got amazing results, but the dog, he broke his downstay this one time. I want my money back. Guys, it just doesn't happen that way. Here's why you should consider advertising a guarantee. Stick with me because I think this is going to explode some of your minds. So the biggest question going through the dog owner's mind before he hires you is, what happens if I spend this money, especially if you're charging big bucks? Maybe you're doing board and trains, you charge $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, right? They send their dog away. Their biggest concern is that they're going to get their dog back, and it all will have been a waste of money, right? They've maxed out their credit card, or they've spent their hard-earned money, and when they get the dog back, there will be absolutely no change. That's their biggest concern. That's their biggest fear. If you don't address that head on, it's going to be much more difficult to sell them. Now, just because you offer a guarantee, what does that mean? Does that mean you guarantee that the dog will absolutely work like a robot every single time? Does that mean that the dog is going to be 100% in all environments, around all distractions, even 10 years after your dog goes through the training program? It's a little bit ridiculous, isn't it? So what we need, we as dog trainers, I include myself because I've owned 3 dog training businesses over the years, even though I don't own a dog training business right now. I own a Google Ads agency that runs Google Ads for professional dog training businesses, presumably just like yourself. But I've been in your shoes. I've been in the seat that you're sitting in. And the measure is this: what can a reasonable person expect from a dog training course with their specific dog? And this is why I personally prefer to do the in-person consultation, because I want to see what the actual dog presents and what the owner presents, because that will allow me to say, yes, these are the results that you can expect. Now, to those who say, I can't guarantee anything, really? You can't guarantee that you can teach the damn dog to sit? You can't guarantee the dog's going to lie down when you tell him to lie down? I mean, look, the measure is what a reasonable person would expect. Does a reasonable person expect that you're going to be able to walk out into the middle of the 405 freeway in Los Angeles, in between traffic, and put that dog on a downstay and walk 100 yards away, and cars are zipping by, and the dog's going to stay there and not freak out? I mean, that's insane, isn't it? Nobody would expect that. That's not covered in any dog training guarantee, and it shouldn't be. So why let your mind go off in this direction of, like, oh, I can't offer a guarantee because I can't guarantee every single thing that the dog is going to do? Can you guarantee that, after they go through your program, the dog's going to be better? Can you guarantee that the dog's going to know more? Can you guarantee that the owner's going to know more about how to get results with their dog? And even when it comes to behavior modification, most of the time, there's no way to do boundaries, rules, and limitations, which is what most dogs need in terms of behavior modification, without incorporating some element of obedience training into that, even if it's just teaching the dog what no means. So can you guarantee that the dog's going to know more, going to do more, going to be better than he was when they first walked in the door? I think you can. And I think as long as you're open with the client, and again, this is not all going to be displayed in the advertising. Just because you put out a guarantee doesn't necessarily mean you're putting out a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Maybe it's a performance guarantee. Maybe it's a guarantee where you say, look, if for any reason you're not happy, we'll keep working with you and the dog until you are. That seems reasonable to me. But you don't have to advertise all the details. It's not a contract, right? It's just that you have a guarantee. You guarantee, for example, that the dog's going to be better than he is when you first signed up for a program, or maybe you even guarantee an off-leash guarantee. But this is the criteria, that the dog's going to work for you for what, and in the context of what a reasonable person would understand or expect from their dog, right? That doesn't seem too unreasonable to me. Now, A lot of you are thinking, well, I do mostly aggression. I can't guarantee that the dog will, not show aggression again. Nobody's saying you have to. And that's not really what the client expects. I mean, it's up to you, the business owner, to communicate prior to the sale what the guarantee incorporates. I think that if a dog is lunging at the end of the leash, and has bitten 3 kids and has put the neighbor in the hospital, I think it's ridiculous for anybody to expect that you can guarantee that you're going to completely eliminate the behavior. Can you guarantee that the dog's going to be better than he was? Yes. What does that mean? Well, for me, that might mean, you can't even take the dog and walk with him right now because he's lunging at the end of the leash like all the time. And by the end of our program, you're going to be able to walk with your dog reasonably on a loose leash around other distractions. It doesn't necessarily mean that the dog's not going to ever fire up again, but you're going to have the tools and you're going to understand how to deal with those behaviors when they come up. Does the guarantee mean like magic wand? The dog's not going to ever do anything again when he's bit 3 children and put the neighbor in the hospital? No, of course not. All you got to do is you got to explain the parameters of your guarantee before they sign up. It wouldn't be bad to have them initial on the contract just so they understand. Look, the reality is this. If you've been in the dog training industry for any length of time, you know how mind blown clients are when they see you tell your dog down and your dog lies down and he stays down even around other dogs and cats and somebody dropping a hot dog or something. And they're like, they look at you the same way us professional dog trainers look at the guy who won the Mondial Ring Championships in Europe last year. We're like, holy cow, how did he do that? Well, they're looking at a stupid downstay the same way. Here's another reason why you should advertise a guarantee. Because if I move to your city and I open up shop right next door to your business and I'm offering a guarantee, regardless of what the guarantee covers, but I am offering a guarantee and they see that on the landing page or on the website that they hit after they click on my ad, or maybe it's even in my ad, and your landing page, your website, or your ad doesn't mention any kind of guarantee, who are they going to call, all things being equal? Now, I may be the most mediocre dog trainer who's ever lived, and you may be the closest thing to the Jesus of dog trainers who ever lived. But when the prospective client, who in their mind, their number one issue is, am I wasting my money? Am I going to end up at the end of this program with a dog that's exactly the same way he was that I have right now before spending my $1,000 or $3,000 or whatever it is? Am I going to just be pissing this money away? The guy who's offering a guarantee of some sort compared to the guy who isn't, all things being equal, is going to get the call. It's just that simple. You can buck that. You could say, I don't care. Those people aren't the people I'm looking for anyways. You can make up all kinds of excuses for why your offer is going to be weaker than your competition's. But ultimately, if your goal is to help as many people as you possibly can, it's better to be transparent, offer a guarantee, and explain exactly what it covers, because that creates peace of mind and it allows them to move forward and pursue learning more about the details of what it is that you offer, whereas they wouldn't if they didn't see any guarantee to begin with. Now, obviously, is not having a guarantee, is that a deal killer? Does that mean you can't be a successful dog training business? Of course it doesn't. But the thing is, there are boxes that you tick in terms of trying to be persuasive, in terms of reaching out and connecting with desperate dog owners who really need your help. And the more of those boxes you can tick, the more likely it is they will pick up the phone and call you or make contact with you. So really, I'm urging you guys, consider using a guarantee in your marketing and in your advertising and in your promotions. Really, it comes down to this. If you can't even guarantee that the dog's going to be at least somewhat better than he is when he first started the program, maybe you should think about doing something else rather than dog training, because you're not helping anybody if you're taking their money and the dog isn't even a little bit better than he was when they first signed up. Because those are the cases you should be giving their money back anyways. So why not offer the guarantee? Hey, I'm Adam Katz for BrandDirect.com, the dog trainer marketing agency. If you'd like to learn more about what we do and how we've helped well over 100 dog training businesses get more desperate dog owners to call them using Google Ads, we have a full explainer page at browningdirect.com. Also, if you haven't joined yet, check out the Dog Trainer Marketing Group on Facebook. You'll be amongst over 3,000 professional dog training business owners swapping secret strategies, tactics, and tips on how to grow your dog training business. Hope to see you inside the Dog Trainer Marketing Group soon. Take care, guys.